Dr. Reid strikes again.
Jack, my son, he got killed. I remember all my life. Oh, the joy, the love. What a life. Thank you.
Nice. See guys, I did her a service. She was happy to die. You're a monster, Gamers Lord. You're a monster. Alright, welcome back to Gamers Log, but we're playing Vampyr. We're continuing where we left off previously. We're going around eating people, and we are currently headed towards the docks. We're gonna meet up with Renfield. Yes, and eat some folk here. Maybe the hunter. He still has some hints and whatnot about him. 3,000 is pretty good already, and we're eating her definitely. Maybe these guys. Right. Oh, there's a lot of hints there. I haven't discovered it all. That guy killed someone. I don't know. These guys sort of run the district down. So killing either Booth or Edwina could have some drastic changes on the health status there. Need to be careful who I choose to eat. The dogs. But for now, let's put down a marker. Like over there, and head over there. Yes.
Over there!
Good evening, Zaz.
Vermin! You're mine! Mine! I'll take you!
Oi! Don't make me turn around and kill you guys. Oh, you just made my day.
The beast must die!
I just want to get to the docks. No need for that. Lady. Holy chaos. Stop it! Everyone just take a shield pill. That's right. Stay down. Just trying to get to the docks. Jeez. All right. Who do we eat? I mean, I sort of. Rufus here is quite young. Sort of like the rap boy. She's old. Martin, maybe. Ichabod. That would be sort of funny to eat him. Yeah, you're safe. I do like Tom and her. I'm sort of... I don't
Now
know.
everything seems under control, more or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our... well, for your orders, I swear, Queen.
I hope the rumors about Clay are true. Otherwise...
Jeez. Right here, right here. Yeah, I'm sort of on the fence on taking out those two. Might have a very drastic change in the district's health status if we take them out. They sort of keep law and order around here in their own way, I suppose. So let's see, and we need to get to the Night Salem to find. I think he's there as well. Where was this old lady? Martin was there as well. Let's look at the docks here. Maybe it was the Western docks. Oh right, they're there. They're over there, right? Must be. Let's go over there. What on earth is going on around here? Jeez. Skulls. Eaten to the bone. Here we are. Good evening.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reid.
Oh, he's young as well. Oh, I feel sort of bad killing young people.
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
He keeps investing time helping the poor and sick. Good for him. And for them.
I suppose. What do you have?
Show me what you have to...
What do we have here? Brisk blood sample, I suppose let's buy that. Common pistol. That's all this. There we are. Pleasure doing business with you. Ah, you!
Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see you safe.
I am not safe. I should never have come back here. My life is in danger. I know it.
You're much safer here than in that contaminated area.
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases and epidemics, Dr. Reid.
Also vampire fangs. Will have that effect.
What can you tell me about this district?
The East End Docks only knows one rule. Dog eat dog, and blood calls for blood. The gang will have their revenge on me one way or another.
Perhaps.
What can you tell me about the locals?
Most people would
Think
say
I'm gonna
that
eat this
Sean
guy.
Hampton and Tom Watts are good men who try to sort things out. But for me, the real boss around there was my best friend, Jack Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham, you say?
Everyone round there knew Jack. He was a rock. A mountain even. He feared nothing.
Right here.
Your friend Jack has something to do with you fleeing to the contaminated area where I found you. I want to know more.
Jack is dead. That's all you need to know. Dead because of me. So much violence. So much sorrow. All of that because I refused to be insulted again.
Take responsibility and stop
If you
hiding.
really believe you started all this mess, then face it. Take responsibility and stop hiding.
Jack told me once that a real hero does not seek the ordeal, for it is the ordeal itself that reveals the true hero. I now know he was right.
Oh, damn it. How much are you worth right now? Almost. Lost one. 3000 XP, almost. Delicious. Delish. Come here. Come here, let's see. Where to? Where to? Okay, where do we need to go? Up there? Okay. Yes. And there? Okay. Yes. Suffer for your sins. So
forgive me, Jack. If I had stood by your side, we both could have changed things for good round here.
Almost 20,000 XP. Who else? Who else? The old woman. The old woman. Oh. Come on, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. She lives here, right?
Let the beast in.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course.
Yes. Of course. Of course.
So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Let's see.
Miss Gillingham, why did you give Martin Nightingale the watch I returned to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I suppose I thought he needed a watch more than I did. I have no reason to really keep track of time anymore.
Right here.
Why don't you need to keep track of time?
I've spent my entire life marching to the tick of clocks and the ringing of bells. At my age, it's nice to finally be rid of those burdens. On my time.
But it was your son's watch, Miss Gillingham.
It was, wasn't it? I'm relieved you found it. Besides, it's more useful to him anyway.
Let's see. Rest in peace. Dr. Reid strikes again.
Jack, my son, he got killed. I remember all my life. Oh, the joy, the love. What a life. Thank you.
Nice. See guys, I did her a service. I did her a service. She was happy to die. She was happy to die. You're a monster, Gamers Lord. You're a monster. Let's see, where is Renfield? Where is the Night Asylum? Oh, here we are, here we are. The Hunter. That Vampyr Hunter.
It's locked.
Same thing here. Nope. Let's see, the independent Vampyr Hunter. You.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reid.
Oh, I like her.
Goodbye, Miss...
A lot of hints. Still locked there. Oh! Renfield! Speak.
Welcome back to my humble
Oh,
shelter,
jeez.
Dr. Reid. Are you here to subdue me again?
No, Sean. I just came by to see how you are.
I
I
thought...
feel alright. Why'd you ask?
Are you still feeding on corpses?
No. It's almost as though the blood you forced me to drink has provided me eternal satisfaction.
Really? Oh, I thought you would become an Econ. And not this disgusting thing that you are, Renfield.
How is the sanitary
It's
situation
still a
in this
skull.
part of town?
I think it's acceptable. Fewer cases of sickness recently. I thank the Lord for his mercy.
How are things in your shelter? Between the mortals and the immortals, I mean.
Even if we're all children of God, I've always maintained a strict frontier between the two communities.
What do you feel?
What do you fear?
A few years ago, a Scal decided to pay a nocturnal visit to my sleeping customers. He got caught licking their necks in the dark. Since then, I have added a lock to the door.
What if food became scarce? Wouldn't the immortals in your flock be tempted to feed on the living? Wouldn't you?
The Scals can feed on the dead, Doctor. And until Judgment Day, mortals will continue dying.
Disgusting creatures.
How did you meet old Bridget?
When younger, I used to patrol the streets at night, searching for lost souls. This is how I met her. It took me 2 months just to get her name. Now we support each other.
Had you already visited their hideout in the sewers?
Just once, and very briefly. Most of them are very discreet, and they see me as an outsider, even if I protect them.
You really are a saint, Sean.
Oh, no, sir, I'm not. But I know evil, and I believe goodwill and tenacity can make this world a better place.
Evil stands before you, Renfield. How do you feel about that?
Have you seen Harriet Jones since taking her to old Bridget?
No, she is with the sewer Scals now. I don't go downstairs.
What happened at the Pembroke?
I guess we recognized each other. As Scals, I mean. She had but one thought. To punish. To get revenge upon everything and everyone. I realized I had to bring her here quickly.
But why did she fake her own death? There was so much blood in her room. She attacked patients, too.
I just lost her for a minute that night. When I found her, she had caused mayhem across the hospital. I slapped some sense into her, and we fled before getting caught.
What happened then?
We ran here through narrow streets and backyards. She kept saying that someone was talking to her in the dark, offering to avenge her. But I saw nobody.
Yes.
Would you let me listen to your chest, Sean?
No, Dr. Reid. You already forced me to drink your blood, and I thank you for that, for I feel better now. But it was quite an unpleasant experience.
It would help me greatly if you would allow me to give you a physical examination.
I said no. I'm no subject of medical examination, and I intend only to obey and to kneel before God.
You will obey me, Renfield. What is this resistance?
Farewell, Sean. Take good care of your flock, and of yourself.
You will obey me. I am your master. Oh, what is this, Miss Paxton? Paxton? I recently heard that Hampton's shelter for a month and money on support of any kind, blah blah blah, without positioning, without a positive answer from you. I may be. My boys always get what they. Interesting.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reid.
Just pause that and read that letter for yourselves. Sort of just skip through the lines then. Let's see, personal questions. Yes, tell me about the gangster.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Boot Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
I praise your courage, yes.
I respect your courage, Miss Paxton. and I hope life will never wear you down.
Dr. Reid, you know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks, whatever your real reasons are.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Yes. Let's go into the sewers. Have a little chat with those. Oh! What happened? The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of Dawson. Ammunition factory, the largest employer. Ammunition? The largest employer in the district. The nation smashed the window of all the factories in North Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people died. Ah, right. Isn't this the guy that, you know, used the bomb? Yes. Let's see. Mr. Ah, you, I hate you.
I promised you I'd make everything right.
We're gonna eat you. It's just
you again. What do you want?
More clues about you.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Right. Private.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Interesting. Quest. I suppose. Spoils of war.
Something about him.
Not too far away, actually. Where is that vampire hunter? I don't really know where he stays. Wait, hold up. Doesn't he usually hang around near the turquoise turtle? But that would be over there. Somewhere around there. For now, oh, is that shiny? Jennings. Since I haven't seen him around here, we are gonna do this little quest. I'd also like to go down the sewers as well. Speak to those vermin.
Turn around, sir. Put an end to you!
Come on. No need for that.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Yes. I definitely should.
Giselle's stolen money. Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Aha! I knew it. Have I been here? Is there... Ooh, shit. Let's be a little bit careful. Might run into something that I can't so easily dispatch.
Over there! There's one of them birds!
He missed. Where you at? There we are. Oh, oh! I keep finding clues and letters even when I'm not, searching for them. Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother. Not interested. Amen. Just read it for yourselves if you want to. Just pause the video. Okay.
You again? What do you want?
I found the money.
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money too?
Oh, these guys, they already spent the money on booze,
I'm afraid they had already spent the money. But they will not steal again, I can promise you that.
Well, without the money, there's no chance I can show my former comrades I didn't steal it. Oh, fuck 'em. I don't care.
Giselle, I know you sleep at Shornhampton's shelter. What can you tell me about him?
He provided a roof for me and my sister. I am grateful, of course, but he gives me the creeps.
Why is that?
He's always sad, like he's about to cry. He's always asking us to get closer to God, and to give ourselves to the Lord. Creepy.
Giselle, tell me about the death of your mother.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
Oh my God! You did it! You did it! Admit it. So you have a bad temper?
It's time to face the truth, Giselle. Your bad temper is very destructive. Perhaps you should apologize.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
One more hint. I don't need that. Time's up. Time's up for you, I'm afraid. Since I didn't find that vampire hunter, you'll do.
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by all the people I loved.
Yes. Be ashamed of
I
yourself.
promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple. Glad to see you again, Mr.
Jeez.
Reid.
Hold up. I need a better
Goodbye.
camera angle.
Glad to see you.
Yep.
Why do you and your sister Giselle have such opposing views, Lottie?
Giselle whines she lost her job due to her unionist activities, which started her drinking. Truth is, she got fired because she's an alcoholic.
And you don't share your sister's views.
On the contrary, I totally believe that workers need to unite to fight. I just disagree with Giselle's hatred for all wealth and riches.
What do you mean?
I don't believe that you were an automatic arsehole because you were born into a good family.
Oh no, that's true. Unfortunately, you become an asshole the moment you're rich. if you're born into riches, that is.
Perhaps your sister's addiction to alcohol is the result of her despair, but not the cause.
Perhaps you're right. But I'm tired of her playing the outraged and martyred social fighter while I earn money for both of us.
Don't you think she wants to get better?
I believe she knows her alcoholism is a worry to me. And that's another reason why she continues to drink so much.
Well, you don't have to worry about her anymore.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her. Plain and simple.
I knew
She
it.
killed her with her daily whims, her laziness, and her complaints.
That's quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Giselle is the only family you have left. Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Very nice, very nice. Our XP has gone up. Excellent, excellent. We should definitely not eat anymore. All right, let's head to the sewers. How did I do that? Down there, perhaps. Want to see if they have anything interesting to tell us. Let's see. Ah, you.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Thank you.
Ugh. Disgusting creature. I want to speak to Harriet Jones again.
Let me rest now.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna fast forward out of here. Right there. Let's see. I suppose we should head to the Doris Fletcher thing. Theater, perhaps. Oh, before we do that, we're gonna advance time and see what happens. Let's find a safe house. The nearest one will be good enough. Let's see what happens. Yeah. 20,000 XP. Jeez. Let's see what happens. Let's remember how he looks. Let's look at his face, guys. Let's see if it changes. Let's see if he his eyes become even more red. Gosh. Like burning embers. Let's see. Oh yes. Very nice, very nice. Let's heal with our bite. Yes. Yes. Reid. There we are, there we are. Let's increase how much blood we actually have. There we are, and perhaps some more of this. More of this. I mean, hopefully I can just bite people and heal myself that way. Definitely one more over here. 3 hits. Should probably take that. 8 seconds. Very useful. 3000. Oh, it's either the shield or a better claw damage. Better claw. Do you like my claw? Big test. 60% is sort of good. Oh, it just just 600 XP for that. Close. We're gonna go down the damage route here. Supposed to, yeah, those are now locked because I went down here. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. We still have 1000 XP. Could take this. Perhaps. These passives, though, they're very useful. Very useful. Let's see, which one was it? Big thirst. The amount of blood I gained by biting. Let's take that. And more bullets. Why not? There we are, there we are. Next will maybe be this one, Shadow Whale, towards perhaps the damage when coming out from the shadows. Yes, confirm. Oh, critical! Jeez! Let's cure some folk. Oh, that's serious. Good. Alright. Stable. Very nice. Very nice. So, there's not really anyone I sort of dislike here except this guy that I will definitely be taking out. We need to be healing these guys. Yes. Some fatigue. Hold up, let's actually look how much fatigue potions I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over there. They're all fatigued over here. Okay. 1 headache, 1 cold, 6 fatigue, 7, maybe 3 colds, maybe 3 cold. Okay. Okay. What was it? 7 of these? Jeez. Colds. That might have been it. Maybe. Hopefully I have enough to cure everyone in one go. Level 32, guys. Level 32. Whoa. Man, I stabbed him. You gotta see that. Stay down. Stay down. Let's go cure some folk before we do continue with the main quest. In case the main quest sort of triggers, you know, the time going forward. So let's find this folk and cure them.
Good evening, young man.
I was trying to sleep, sir. Leave me alone.
Is this your house?
Yes, it is. Now leave me alone.
Right, you moved in because of...
You will open this door at once. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear. Please, come on in.
I killed the old lady and he moved in. Jeez.
Tell me, Mr. Nightingale, what are you doing here, exactly?
Why so suspicious? This is my home. I live here now.
You don't say. How convenient.
Miss Gillingham has generously bequeathed her home to me. There's nothing strange about it.
Right. How's life? How's life?
So, how has life been since you became a homeowner?
Not bad. Not bad at all. I avoided joining the Wet Boot Boys and I don't have to sell crappy things anymore.
But what are you going to do next? You cannot want to spend the rest of your life hidden here.
I'll try to find some work. Decent work. Well paid. I'm a resourceful fella, you know. I don't like depending on anyone else.
You've exploited her.
It's time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed. This is no crime.
You really are convinced you did nothing wrong. Young man, you are a fascinating case of shameless selfishness.
Can blame my folks for that. They taught me never to expect nothing from anyone except lies.
So it's bad parenting then? How convenient. Where are your parents?
6 feet under, I suppose. When the flu had weakened my father enough for him to be too weak to punch me, I figured it was time to run away.
Jeez.
Is that why you let them die of the flu? Because your father was beating you?
When the epidemic started, last summer, I begged them to leave town. Neighbors were dying, houses were looted, but they chose to stay.
Do you have any regrets about what happened?
I haven't got regrets, but sometimes I'd like to make sure they're gone. Dead for good. Like, it helps me sleep.
Jeez. Okay.
You have no right being in this building, sir. You could land yourself in serious trouble just by being here.
Hey! I'm not the one who killed her. I've done nothing wrong.
Except for the fact that you're conning a delusional old woman out of her house. You know full well she mistakes you for her son.
Perhaps, but shouldn't I stay here and protect the house? You know, from looters. I figured staying here and keeping watch is best.
Right. You have no morals.
You may not have committed a crime, strictly speaking, but your lack of morals gives me pause for concern.
I've done nothing wrong. Miss Gillingham left me the house. Don't I deserve a place to live?
I suppose. I suppose.
Are you worried about the situation in the docks?
I really don't care. I have a roof over my head and enough food to live. I'm not setting foot outside until this epidemic is over.
In the end, the death of Miss Gillingham has been very profitable for you. Wouldn't you agree?
I won't pretend I didn't use the situation to my advantage, but I didn't want her dead, if that's what you think.
Oh, I believe you about that. But the question remains, what did you do with the body? You had to hide it somewhere. Clean the blood, since nobody found and reported it.
What? What are you saying? No, how do you know she's dead? It wasn't me, I swear on my life.
It's okay, Mr. Nightingale. Don't worry. Your trembling hands and nervousness suggest to me that you're not capable of killing in cold blood.
That was not funny, Dr. Reid. Not funny at all.
Young man, do you require medical attention?
I don't like asking for help, but I don't want to be one of those poor sods dying in the streets.
There's no shame in asking for help, especially when you are in desperate need of it. Here, take this. You should recover in no time.
Thank you, I suppose.
Yes.
Goodbye for now.
3,000. Nice. I mean, I'm not planning on eating him. No. Why would I do that? Next one. Event? What on earth is that? Interesting. Very interesting. Let's speak to Renfield as well. Some interesting things are happening in this district when the situation became critical. Very interesting. Oi, Renfield.
Speaketh to me.
Your master.
Yes, Doctor?
Jeez, what an interesting camera angle.
Farewell, sir.
Never mind. Let's find the others. Hold up. This. We need to find. Hold up. No. Whitechapel. No. We are currently over here. Yes. Of course. Let's see. We sort of know where he is. We've cured him. Huh. You. Where are you? I've already spoken to him twice, I think. Ooh, hello. I've been looking for you. Mr. Vampyr
I
Dr.
hope they'll all return to the shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Perhaps.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reid, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Nope.
Have you heard any rumors regarding Sean Hampton's shelter?
The sad saint will always be a target for vampires, but
Yep, okay.
Goodbye.
Alright.
Good evening.
Doctor...
Do you need my medical?
Actually, I may. In my line of work, I have to stop at any sign of infection.
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help you, of course.
Thank you, Dr. Reid. Your support means a lot.
Goodbye.
I hope
Yes.
they'll all return to the shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Let's check out this event, shall we?
No civilians allowed, sir.
I'm a doctor. It's okay. Oh my god. You became a skull. Oops. Let me just help you out there. Oh. Unforeseen consequences. Indeed. Okay. Well, let's try and find the living. Like, where is this guy? I have no idea where he could be at.
Wars never really end.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
Doesn't even remember me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member?
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Right.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout if you catch my meaning.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Yes, I like him too.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Ugh.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reid. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Do you have any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
The man is still here. He's trying to help others despite the terrible things he endured. I'm impressed.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Unfortunately, yes. The spirit is willing, but the flesh, well, you know.
Of course.
Nobody is immune to disease. There's no need to be ashamed of that.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Now maybe I'll live another day or two.
Aye.
Goodbye, sir.
Take care, take care. Who's next? Oh, you two are healthy. Any news about the situation here?
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss...
Yep. Need to find the sick ones.
My guess is they're recruiting
Yep.
for some...
Good evening, Miss...
Hello again, Doc.
Hello, hello. Let's see.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss...
Giving out for free.
Yep.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Nope.
Goodbye, Miss...
Yep. What was that sound? Like someone getting stabbed? Who else? The rat boy. Where's the rat boy?
Since we've seen any new faces round here.
Ah, here we are.
Good evening.
You should not be talking to me, Mr. Reid.
Why is that?
I am Rufus the Cursed Kingsbury. Everyone dies around me. Anyone I get to know.
I don't fear death.
Death will take you like it took Mrs. Fishburne, and her son, and my parents. This is the place where the bomb killed them. It was no accident. I remember it now.
What can you tell me about this region?
Disease, violence, home of the forgotten. It's a place of death, pain and misery. All we do around here is die.
What do you do around here?
I remember what I had. I cry and curse for what I lost, what I'll never have again.
Alright.
Tell me how you feel about the Fishburne family, Rufus.
I was so afraid for my life after Seymour's threat. I didn't realise yet how much I miss Mrs. Fishburne.
Seymour won't bother you anymore. You're safe.
I know I'll meet plenty more Seymours before I meet another Stella. I hate this place as much as it seems to hate me.
Don't give up.
Listen, Rufus.
I need to be alone. Please, leave me be.
No, not yet.
Good evening.
It's not
Not yet. I still have some things to say.
Tell me about that day, Rufus. Tell me about the bomb.
Maybe it's all these recent deaths, but I feel like a curtain has been raised in my head. I was there. I saw the explosion. I saw my parents die.
You don't have to tell me anymore.
I remember the blast, the heat, the screams. I don't know why it happened to us, but I guess my nickname is mine for a reason. Rufus the Curse. That's me, all right.
Oh, Rufus.
My parents didn't deserve to die. Neither did Mrs. Fishburne. They didn't do anything wrong, but neither did I.
We can't predict that.
There's no rhyme or reason to this. Death has no purpose, and we can't predict where he'll strike.
Seymour once told me that death is a blind bitch. He was bloody right about that.
Well,
do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me.
Yes.
A real...
I don't know what to say.
Yep.
I get it.
Yes. Take care. Anyone else around here? Still needing... Everyone is recovering. Very good, very good. Next up is Pembroke Hospital over there, and the Whitechapel gas. But an hour, I think an hour has already gone by. Hold up, did my face change at all? Let's check that out. Let's go to the light. I don't know. You guys see any difference? Maybe more blood veins. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'll be ending it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and see you guys in my next episode of Vampyr. Ash. Hopefully you've enjoyed. See you guys, and the next will be going to Pembroke, heal the Doctor, and to Whitechapel to heal the rest of the guys over there, and then we'll go to the Doris Fletcher's theater. Yes. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah, see you guys. See ya.